Jamaica's Remona Burchell scores big win over 100 meters. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. After you watch the remarkable Ramona Burchell, who looks like she's getting back into that top flight form. Wow, she really chewed up that track over the 100 meters at Saturday's Velocity Fest 11 at the National Stadium. Una ready? Yep, good to go. Ramona Burchell in 2014 and 2015 won the NCAA Indoor 60-meter championship. She was in top flight. But since then, Burchell has been plagued by bouts of injury. She's still trying to recover from these injuries. However, in the last 6 months, we've seen signs, sparks of the Ramona Burchell of 2014 and 15 returning. Earlier this year, over the 60-meter outdoors, we saw her run a close second behind the world's fastest woman, Elaine Thompson-Herah, in Elaine Thompson-Herah's first outing for the 2022 season, as well as a close second to the remarkable Sharika Jackson. Here is a brief look at her winning the 2015 NCAA 60-meter indoor championships. At Saturday's Velocity Fest held at the National Stadium, she was in a commanding and winning form, winning from the beginning to the end of her run throughout the entire meet. Here she is in Heat 1 of the women's 100-meter dash, where she won in a dominant and absolutely convincing form. A pleasure to see her getting back to her winning ways. As you can see, within the first 30 meters, she was up on the entire field. I mean, an absolutely dominating win. I believe she ran a time of 11.23 in this heat to win very comfortably. But you're seeing it here in slow-mo within the first, literally, as she heads into her drive phase. You can see 30 meters in, she's already ahead of the entire field. I was in truth very, very impressed with this run by Ramona Burchell. We had featured her earlier this year on the channel when we saw her 60-meter runs, and we said she is one to watch because she's laying down some really solid times, and hopefully we may see her dip below that 11-second barrier. Here she is once more in that race. Heat 1, women's 100 meters. Burchell, of course, advanced to the finals with this very comfortable and convincing win of 11.23 into a plus 2.2 win. Behind her was Michaela Hazley, who ran 11.85, and Griselle Scarlett, who ran 11.93. But she was not finished with us yet, people. She had a lot more in store. And later on that night in the finals, she did this. In case there is some confusion, Ramona Burchell is in the lane number 2. You can see her just explode out of those blocks. I mean, her start is so impressive, people. Within the first 15 meters, she's ahead of the pack, and then it's game over. She got out of that block almost. I mean, I'd love to see her reaction time. Just remarkable reaction time. She was just out there. She was out of there. Within 50 meters, as you can see, she's literally a comfortable 4 meters ahead of the rest of the field, 3 to 4 meters, and she only extends that lead. No one is really close to her, and her form is just immaculate. Love her form. Really, really great. Running relaxed, forms in place, those high knees, long strides, and she just maintains that top end right through with an impressive, very impressive run, I believe, of 11.13, which I think may be her season's best presently. I'm going to double check to see if that's also a personal best for her. So her actual PB for the 100 meters is actually 11.03. But this 11.13 was a very, very convincing and just a great run. And she's clearly coming back into form. So I say this is one to watch, people. Absolutely great run. So Ramona Burchell won the finals in a time of 11.13. Second is Jodine Williams, who ran 11.51, and Kristen Slowly ran 11.74 to take that third spot. So there you have it. Burchell wins big at Velocity Fest 11 in commanding style, dominating her in the heats, women's 100-meter heats, and in the finals, women's 100-meter finals. Literally running against the clock, looking as if she's getting back to peak condition, and we hope to see her running at the World Championships. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow here at Peter Lloyd World. Remember, the goal now is 20,000 subs. We'll get there with your assistance, so please hit the subscribe button. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops, which is at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. If you enjoy our content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Were you as impressed as I am regarding this young lady, Ramona Burchell's run? At 30 years of age and after struggling with injuries for almost 7 years, do you think she's getting back to that form? Will we see a sub 11 from her? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Or do you think this is much ado about nothing? Remember, you are kings and queens. Bless up!